All right, so back to this problem. What is FAX? It's 60 what? I'm sorry, I can't hear the what? 0.3. So 64.3 newtons, that's your FAX, and so we can solve for our FAY also, right? So FAY is going to be the hypotenuse times the sine of the angle. So that's going to be 75 newtons times the sine of 31 degrees. So looking at my picture, I expect this number to be less than the other one because the picture shows the blue arrow looks smaller than the red arrow. So I would expect this to be smaller. And what is it? My guess is going to be somewhere around 38.6. So now that I know those three things, what can I now solve for? Look at your descriptive equations. That's with Fn, because I now know W and I know Fay, so I can solve for Fn. So I'm going to get Fn by moving the W to the other side and the Fay to the other side. And when I do that, Fn is going to be, when I move the W to the other side, it's going to be positive. And when I move the Fay to the other side, it's going to be negative. So that's going to be W minus Fay. The weight is 80.4 newtons, and Fay is 38.6 newtons. So solving that, and what is that? 41.8? 41.8? 41.8. All right, so now that we know that, so let's see, I don't really need, as long as I can still see the picture. Now what can I solve for? Friction. So friction is mu Fn so mu Fn. Mu is 0.17. Notice there are no units with the coefficient of friction. It's just a number. So don't confuse that. I've had people on the test where they write that as a force. So 0.17. And then the normal force is 41.8 newtons. And that will give me the answer in newtons. And that is what? 7.1. You say what, 7.12? So I'm going to write it as 7.1 because I've now committed to having all of my forces to the nearest tenth of a newton. So even though that's only two significant digits, if I'm adding them together, they should be to the same, same accuracy. So now that we know that, there's only one thing left to solve, and that is what? Acceleration. So acceleration, if I look at the picture here, I know m, friction, and Fax. So solving for A, I just need to move the m to the other side. If it's multiplied on that side, it's division on this side. So it's going to be Fax minus friction divided by m. So that's going to be Fax minus friction over m. Whoops, Fax, not Fa. Fax then is 64.3 newtons. Friction is 7.1 newtons. And the mass is 8.2 kilograms. And if you solve that, you should get the answer that I gave you, which was 6.98. 6.9 with these numbers, 6.98. All right, any questions? So that